everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time watching me, welcome. This video is the highly anticipated on my side video from the May 2025 Teddy Bees pre-order. I'm so excited to do this video. I know that we wait every pre-order for the YouTubers out there to do videos, and I am watching them just like you are watching me. So let's go ahead and get started. I of all the content I film on my channel, of all the hauls, I think this one is probably the one I look forward to the most, because this one, if you know, even though I did not get a chance to film the last pre-orders haul, it just wasn't meant to be because I just did not have an opportunity to do so. I'm going to take these glasses off because I know the glare on the camera. I don't want to do that to you guys. So I opened a lot of other vendors on camera, yes, but I just cracked these boxes open and they are filled to the brim. I have 2 boxes that came in the post office. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with what I think is the first box, because it's the box that had, it's the box that had the welcome card and thank you card from Tiffany in it. Each order comes with this card. It has all of her social information on here, and then join the Facebook group if you haven't already done so. Then on the back, of course, are some tips and tricks for warming her wax to get the best performance in your home and in your circumstances. So there is that card right there. And then also each order has, oh, I get samples this time. Sometimes I haven't got samples in my orders, and that's okay. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that I actually got 2 this time. So moving on up. I'll do those last if I remember to do them. I'm going to turn the light down just 1 second. It's a little bright for me over here. So, okay, I'm going to just go ahead and get started. This one box, the side came indented from the post office, so let's hope that it just fell and smashed and didn't do too much damage in here, but we'll see. I have not opened this up and sniffed. I just opened up the box so I didn't have to fight with the tape on camera. So here we go. It's Friday night. Tiffany did release her list earlier today, and the RTS only exclusive tubs are looking pretty good. But I don't know if I will be able to order tomorrow because we have another jam-packed Saturday. So we shall see where I am at 2 p.m. Mountain, which is 3 p.m. Central, which is when the sale is. So here we go. No particular order. This first one on top here is Sugarwoods. I've seen a lot of you guys talking about Sugarwoods. Now, this one is new. I think it's new, definitely, or definitely new to me. One of the two, but both, probably. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but you know what I mean. I think it's a new scent, but if it's not a new scent, it's new to me. So, this is funnel cake, powdered sugar, sugar cookie dough, dark vanilla bean, sugar cane, and a hint of softwoods. Hence the name, Sugarwoods. So, let's see what this one smells like. I want to take this out of the bag just because sometimes the cookies and the light, not light, but the heavy vanilla and the powdered sugar and those ones can be a little light to my nose. I'll just showcase this here so you can see the beautiful design that Tiffany is known for. And on the bottom, there's usually a surprise too. I like the copper colored souffles that she's using this time. So this here is... it smells really nice, really good. And the other reason why I love filming Teddy Bees is, you know, I am authentic, I'm real, I'm honest, I'm transparent. About anything you want to ask me, anything I talk about as the content on my channel. But one thing that I look forward to the most with Teddy Bees, orders especially, is Tiffany has far and beyond given us anything that we could probably think of, on a daily basis in terms of creativity, exclusive blends to her, meaning she's not afraid to think outside the box and color outside the lines. And I'm attracted to stuff like that because I am like that too in my life. So I have a hard time with some bakery type scents, but I do like to give one a chance here or there, especially since I'm pretty sure this was a new blend. But Sugarwoods, I smell the cookie and the funnel cake, the vanilla. This one will definitely benefit for a longer cure time, for me, at least in my home. But this here, I like that. It just needs some cure time. Not only do I struggle with a good bit of Tiffany's bakery scents, but I struggle definitely with vanilla. And it's not just Tiffany's wax. It's vanilla and my brain. So let's keep moving on. This next one here, and another thing is I do not remember what I ordered. I don't remember what I ordered. I have too big of an order to remember everything that I ordered. I just know that this is, this pre-order was probably about the size of the last pre-order, but I think this cost a little bit more because I did get more tubs than I have before. I am finding myself just wanting a tub of everything because that's, you know, great size for me to store, and I like the shelf life that it provides the wax, and so it's just, it's something that I'm buying more of, wanting more of. So, but that, you know, that doesn't matter. I'm just saying in terms of the size of my order, I've got two packed boxes here. So anyways, Soothe. I don't remember anything that I ordered too. Soothe. Let me see if I can read this backwards. Sweet lavender, cotton and cashmere with clean green clover and aloe. Yes, green, clean clover and aloe. This here, I think I've had this before, but not I didn't buy it from Tiffany. I think it's been a while since it's been available. But if it hasn't, I haven't really been I know I didn't buy it. I think I got it in a D-stash from Summer, if I'm not mistaken. This one here is I'm smelling the cotton and cashmere. Would I say this is outright laundry? No, because it has a little bit of lavender, but it has the green clover and aloe, which lends a spa-like quality. If you really like those relaxation, soothing scents, those, this reminds me of, it almost gives a little bit of a cucumber vibe, but without cucumber. It smells like a cucumber mask that you would get in a spa. You know, in the movies where they have the the green mask with the cucumbers on the eyes, you know, playing up the spa. That's what this reminds me, like a light, soothing cucumber mask. But doesn't say cucumber on the label, but that's what I get. And that's probably the green clover and aloe if I had to guess. So that is Soothe. I'm going to turn this down just, you know, one more here too. Okay, next here, One of a Kind. I've had this one before. One of a Kind. And I think I might have got two of these or one tub and one souffle. But One of a Kind. So this one is baked waffle cookies, caramelized vanilla, toasted macadamia, brown butter, cookie dough, and vanilla extract. Yes, I have a souffle of this in my collection, but I wanted to buy a little bit more of it. I haven't cut it yet, but it's curing beautifully, if I must say so myself. This one, today I can smell the waffle cone. I can smell the macadamia. I definitely am getting that brown butter today. I think this also, along with, what's the first one called? Sugarwoods, would benefit from a little bit of a longer cure time in my home because of the way that the vanilla is in this. I've been shopping with Tiffany long enough to know which vanilla or bakery scents would benefit from a little bit of longer cure time. Just experimenting in my home, I have, you know, just like you figure out things in life, you figure out what works in your home and how it works and all that stuff. So One of a Kind is this one. I like the pretty pink too. Okay, let's see what's next in here. Ooh, I'm excited for this one. Cocoa butter and sugared honey. This one here, it has, hi honey, you want to say hi on the camera? I thought I saw some movement down here. That's Poppy, my cat. So this is cocoa butter, vanilla cream, Madagascar vanilla, hints of brown sugar, fig, honey, and sandalwood. So I had to get this one because, you know, I love a good honey scent and wax. Honey is tricky because sometimes it doesn't come across quite as honey. It can have a little bit of a, to my nose, I've had some bad honey blends and it can be a little bit nauseating if it's not done correctly. This, fortunately, is a honey that's done correctly. I don't think Tiffany would put her name on and produce a product that didn't smell the way that it should authentically. So Tiffany, I think, is very OCD in that regard, if you know what I mean. So this one here, I'm getting the honey, I'm getting the fig, and I'm getting the sugar, the creaminess of the cocoa butter, not chocolate. It's the cocoa butter. This is relaxing. Another one, this would be a beautiful bedroom scent, a beautiful bathroom scent, a beautiful, just nice fragrance in the air when you don't really know what you want to warm. This, I think it needs to cure a little bit more. Those vanilla heavy, I usually don't get a lot of vanilla heavy, but you know, each time, as you guys know, if you took a peek at the RTS list that Tiffany posted earlier today, oh my goodness me. She doesn't make it easy on us. Each pre-order, each RTS, she does not make it easy on us. Hey, honey. She just does not. And I'm having a harder time each time not wanting to buy the returning favorites that have not been around for a couple of years or so, and wanting to buy one of everything else that's new. Anybody else have that problem? I don't think it's just me. I'm gonna try to grab for the souffles if I can, just to keep completeness sake, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that. So I'm just gonna keep going with what my hand goes on. Oh, okay. Last kiss. This one is vanilla birch, plum, black raspberry, vanilla bean, peony, spun sugar, creamy vanilla woods, cashmere cream, and Palo Santo. I'll tell you right now, anything that has plum in it with Tiffany, those dark, woodsy, creamy, bold, rich plum, sign me up. I'm here for it. I'll take a vat, please, because I try to buy everything that she has in it. And of course, there's probably a few blends here and there that I miss, but I try for the most part because I find sometimes I want a little bit of a mysterious scent going, especially in the fall time. You know, as we segue from summer into fall, especially those first spooky days where the wind's blowing outside at night and it's a little chilly, but there's just enough warmth in the air to where you could run outside without a layers on. Those are when I whip out these ones here that kind of the spookiness is in the air. You might have a hayride going. It's just that transitional time. It seems like the two transitional times of the year, from spring into summer and then summer into fall, and then fall into winter. I think the transition from summer into fall for me is a little easier because I love fall. October is my favorite month for the most part. Our anniversary is in October. I've always loved October, and also where I'm from in Pennsylvania, anywhere in the east, the leaves, the foliage, fall foliage peaks in the second, sometimes third week of October. So I always have really been deeply in love with in my soul, fall scents for most of my life. And so this one here, even though plum is not necessarily fall for me, I like to keep these spooky, sensual, mysterious, enigma type scents on hand. And this is a beautiful, all of these blended together in a very creamy way, but creamy, not creamy bakery creamy, just everything blends together. It's slightly floral, slightly fruity, slightly woodsy, slightly exotic, and a little touch of Palo Santo. Mysterious enough for me, I'll tell you that. This one was Last Kiss. Okay, let's see here. Next we have Simply Christmas. Yep, Christmas will be here before we know it. So this is the smell of Christmas firs with the slightest hint of candy cane. So just a little baby bit of pine and a little baby bit of candy cane. So I'm going to take this one out of the bag. Oh, just to show the beautiful decoration that Tiffany did for these. I saw these and I thought, you know what? I knew she was going to do that. So this here, I'm trying to think of a scent that most of you have tried or I mean, I know it's a bestseller, if not the bestseller of Tiffany's of all time, Christmas Trees and Cream. So Christmas Trees and Cream is that classic, and I did not buy any more of this pre-order, so that will not be in here. But this one here is a little sister to Christmas Trees and Cream, being that that scent is heavy pine with that rich, luscious buttercream. That is here, but the pine is a little bit softer than the Christmas Trees and Cream, but it smells like the oil is pretty linear, and if not, it's very, very close. It's not the air freshener pine sol aggressive pine that sometimes is as a turnoff, especially for me in wax. Like, I don't mind if I'm cleaning with pine sol, I don't care. Sometimes though, various times in my life, pine sol's too much, although I like the smell of pine. But that is not what the pine lot is like in here. This is very, very tasteful, very classy, and you can smell just a little bit of candy cane, if anything at all, because it's, maybe that will come alive on warm. I find, especially in my experience, if it's not a peppermint oil, candy cane tends to be a little bit sweeter, so it has a little bit of a less aggressive punch of peppermint. But she did this very classy. This is very tastefully done for a pine scent. I would buy this again. Absolutely. Okay. Next, oh, I got two. I knew I got two of one of a kind. So here we have another one of a kind. Okay. I have my door open here so Poppy can come in and out as she likes. Okay, this next one here is Seaside Siesta. Seaside Siesta. This is creamy coconut, golden sands, and lavender. I'm just brushing the craft paper filling leaves a little bit of dust, so I'm just dusting off my envelopes. Okay, creamy coconut, golden sands, and lavender. Let's see. The coconut is creamy. It's not tropical. It's not bakery, of course. It's not even sweet. It's creamy, rich, luscious coconut. I've smelled this coconut before. It's actually my preferred way of coconut. And don't get me wrong, I love a good coconut bakery. I love a good sunscreen here and there, but sometimes I just want the creamy, rich coconut. I smell a little bit of beach in the background, but not heavy. It's very, very classy. And I don't smell much lavender, but it doesn't mean it's not there. Tiffany's lavender sometimes blossoms when it's warmed up, so that's probably what is happening with this one here. She did not put the pour dates on the labels for this pre-order, but she has decided to reinforce that, and not reinforce, I should say reinstate that for maybe the RTS, except the ones she poured extra from the pre-order. Maybe RTS, or maybe even the next pre-order, she's going to bring those dates back because so many of us threw a fit about it, I guess. So I'm going to go through here after I'm done. And when I go to put these away and just handwrite the month and the year on these, because that's what I do. I don't care about the day and all that stuff. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. Let's see. Next one here. Okay. This is one that has been around several times since I started shopping with Tiffany 3 years ago. But I've never bought it before. This is Little Pumpkin Beach Party. So why I'm a little nervous with this one is I love pumpkin. Don't get me wrong. I love pumpkin. In my real life, I'll eat pumpkin every single day. I cook with pumpkin, bake with pumpkin. I love pumpkin. However, in the wax world and even the candle world, I'm very, very, very picky with my pumpkin scents because sometimes pumpkin spice can be too much. And not that I don't like those spices, those nutmegs and cinnamons and cardamoms and such. I do. I love warm spices. However, some of the pumpkin spice and the pumpkin pie oils, even pumpkin donuts sometimes, is just too artificial, much spice for me. And I was hesitant to try this one because it is Beach Nights Pumpkin Cupcakes and Marshmallow Fluff. I've never smelled Tiffany's pumpkin cupcakes. I just know every vendor I've tried in the past with pumpkin, whether it's pumpkin cake or pumpkin spice donut or something, it's turned out to be a little bit too much for me queasiness wise. And it's and I'm like that with apple pie scents too. I will buy apple scents up and down, but I don't care for the spice profile and how that translates over into wax. It can be a little vomity, if I'm being honest. So let's see what this one smells like. I gave you that preface, so we'll see what this smells like to me. Let's see. Well, you know, this one, it could be good and it could not be good too. I smell the pumpkin cupcake, and I think it has, I smell light beach nights. Tiffany's beach night's pretty heavy, but to me on this, it's mostly the pumpkin cupcake. I don't hate it, but I am a little leery that I'm going to actually like this one because of that spice profile. But we'll see. If I take a little piece off and I don't like it, then I'll put it in my de-stash box. So that's just full transparency with that one. Okay, next. Oh, I got another one of Sugar Woods. I didn't realize that. That's good. That's a beautiful scent. I think I found the souffle section in my box here. So, okay. Oh, this next one, I'm looking forward to this one. Here's another oil that I am picky with, and that's blackberry. This is blackberries and cashmere cake, but this one will probably be pretty good because it does have that cashmere component to it. This is juicy blackberries, sweet birthday cake, and cashmere cream. Let's see what this one's like. Oh, that's wonderful. I love that. This blackberry, sometimes blackberry to me can be a little medicinal, a little cough syrupy, but this is not that at all. I love blackberries. You know, sometimes it's a crapshoot with when you get them at the store if they're bitter or not, because a lot of them are not naturally sweet, but sometimes you get a really nice, juicy, sweet blackberry, and it's perfect to me because I love a good bold berry. I eat a lot of berries in my life. I usually go for strawberries, but we're coming to the end of summer, so gonna have to switch off to something else here. But this is, I smell the sweet birthday cake and that cashmere cream that it takes the blackberry from a fruit into almost a comforting hug from a sweater. Oh, I love that so much. That's beautiful, gorgeous. I would buy more of this one. Yep. It's yummy. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Okay. Beach Bronze. This is a repeat purchase for me. I bought this either last time or the time before. Beach Bronze. This is ribbons of caramel and honey, sensual vanilla cream, salty driftwood, toasted vanilla, and hints of smoked marshmallow fluff. I have not cut this and chopped it up in my house, so I can't attest to how this performs on warm, but I liked it enough that I bought another one here. I get definitely the caramel and the honey. There was a mine had even been last year. The winter pre-order last year, if my memory serves me right, that is when Tiffany brought all of her, or I should say most of her, Game of Thrones blends out and offer them to us, because I think several people, I know Summer's one of them, that advocated to have the Game of Thrones scents brought back, or at least offered a bunch of them, because Tiffany has a hell of a arsenal of Palo Santo and dark pines and woods and just mysterious dark cold weather and spooky smelling scents that are in the Game of Thrones line. That's not all of the blends, but she does have a good bit that fit that description. There was one that was offered on that pre-order. I think it was the Bear and the Maiden Fair. And that has honey cupcakes or honey cake, or I know there's honey in it because I have a tub of it. I have a tub of it, and I had a souffle of it. I chopped up and warmed the souffle a long time ago. And I talked about it well, it's been a minute since I really have been up to date on my empties, but it's several empties videos ago I talked about the Bear and the Maiden Fair. And why I'm telling you that is the honey that I smell in the Bear and the Maiden Fair is a very close relative to the honey that I smell in this one here. So if you are weird with honey or on the fence with honey, if you did try Bear and the Maiden Fair, then this one here you probably would like. If I'm I'm making an educated guess, of course, but I think the honey is just very similar to me. That's what sticks out to me the most. I get a little bit of caramel, not too much. It's nice. I think what I'm going to do is chop up my tub that I have of this. I just chopped up a bunch of wax. Not last night we went to a concert, but a Wednesday. I chopped up a bunch of wax, so I'm good for a while. It was my first time I filmed my chopping in like 10 months. So I've been very tardy with that. I'm going to chop up next time I chop the Beach Bronze tub and see how that goes. Okay. Let's see. Let me see if I have any more soufflés in here. I do. Okay, I've seen a lot of hype on this one the last couple of days. This is Feels Like Home. Feels like home. I'm going home on Thursday. Today's Friday. I'm going home on Thursday. My dad is turning 80, and my husband and I are flying back. He's flying back for a week, and I'm going back for 2. Be there for his birthday. That's next Sunday. I don't know what we have planned, but it'll be something fun. So feels like home, and you know it's always good to go home, but it's also sometimes hard to go home. So anyways, this one is sugared pears, vanilla syrup, toasted marshmallows, warm spices, soft baked sugar cookies, and Earl Grey tea. So everything in all the comforts of home in one little beautiful scent. So right off the bat, you have to like pear, because the pear is front and center with this one here. But it's I would say, if you, to reference another Game of Thrones scent, if you were in the fan club of Tyrion Lannister, that scent, which is, I believe, pear and black pepper. If you like that pear scent, I've got a few of Tyrion's tubs around here somewhere. You would like this one. I feel the pear is a little bit heavier in Tyrion, and this one here is just a little bit lighter, but it's comforting. I want the Earl Grey. I love Earl Grey. If Earl Grey is in a scent, I will buy it 9 times out of 10. I am in love with it. I love tea scents too, but Earl Grey is just something special because of that bergamot that's added in there too. This, I can get a little bit of cookies, but not much. It's mostly just the sweetened up pear here. Let me see. Sometimes if you smell under the rim, it's a little more concentrated. Yeah, it's pear bakery. Pear bakery, but it's clean, it's crisp, it's creamy, it's fruity. It's not clean, you know, but it's a very clean smelling pear, if that makes sense. What's a clean smelling pear, Ashley? Well, you know what I mean. It's you gotta have a little bit of imagination with this stuff here. Okay, blueberries and gingerbread croissants. I love me a good damn gingerbread, I'll tell you that, and I love a good blueberry. So put them together. What do you got? Blueberry and gingerbread croissant. So sweet bakery dough, blueberries, brown sugar, spiced croissants, spiced croissants, rich butter notes, candied ginger, molasses, and toasted vanilla. I'll tell you right now, my husband, who is downstairs, loves blueberry bakery, and he loves a good gingerbread. But putting them together, genius in my opinion, because blueberry can stand to be spiced up a little bit. A lot of people put cinnamon in their blueberries. So this, first of all, I love that beautiful contrast of the brown and the blue. Love that detail. This here, I don't get too much blueberry, to be honest. This, of course, it's a gingerbread scent. The gingerbread components are going to take over naturally, but it's okay because it's not too aggressive. This could also be one that's easily blended with something else to add a little bit more creaminess or even bump up the bakery factor if you are sensitive to gingerbread. But that being said, this is a very nice, calm gingerbread. Can you tell it's gingerbread? Yes, but it's not as aggressive as some blends that are out there in the vendor world. Then this is nice. I'm going to compare another popular gingerbread scent to this one here. If you have tried Gingerbread House from Dessa, my favorite gingerbread, because I love a good punch you in the nose, aggressive gingerbread. This is not at that level. So if that is too much for you, then this one here might be a little bit more, I would say palatable, but we're not eating this stuff. So a little bit more appealing to you to try this one out here in your home. And then you can always cream this up a little bit more. I like this. That'll be perfect for Christmas time when I have my gingerbread stuff going. Okay, let's see what I can fill in here. Ooh, Cloud 9. Cloud 9. Okay, let's see what this one is. This is tart key limes. Ooh, it's a lime one. Okay, tart key limes, whipped meringue, spun sugar, pink berries, vanilla, lavender, and angel food cupcakes. Now, if you watch me and you know what I'm about to say, lime can be a no-no in my house because of Marty. My husband does not care for most lime scents. He thinks they come off a little rancid or vomity. If you know, you know. So this one here, I definitely didn't get a tub in this because I know better than that. However, I do like a good lime scent myself, but I don't want my husband to move out. So I have to also respect him and the fact that he doesn't like most lime scents. So I always try to find one that I can get away with. I have found a few over the last several years that he hasn't even noticed as lime, so that's a good thing. But anyways, this one here, I think he could handle this because smelling it in the bag, it has a little bit of a heavier lime vibe in the bag than it does actually out here. I like that she puts enough sugary stuff with it, the berries and the spun sugar, the meringue, the vanilla, to take away some of that tartness from the key lime. However, the integrity of the lime is still there. It's definitely still there. I'm going to see if I can... Yeah, it's definitely there. I know that when this hits the heat, that lime will just come up to the top. But I do appreciate that she gave us a lime creamy bakery versus just a straight lime, which can be a little aggressive. But the angel food cake in here is primo too. Really like that. Okay. I'm looking forward to this one here. This is I Heart Vanilla Banana Milkshake. I almost said I Heart Radio for a second, but I caught myself. Okay, so I Heart Vanilla Banana Milkshake is creamy vanilla marshmallows, vanilla milkshakes, and marshmallows and magnolias, which is her Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, by the way. So those first three things is her I Heart line. I Heart Vanilla, you know, more appropriately, that's what it's called. And then she blends it with bananas, whipped cream, and vanilla ice cream. So banana can be a little polarizing in wax. Sometimes the banana is too candy-like. Sometimes it's too artificial-like. Sometimes it's banana nut and it's too nutty. Sometimes it's perfect. Let's see what this one is. I have to showcase that beautiful yellow. Yellow isn't used very much in wax, but I like that play off of the banana. This is nice. I definitely smell the I Heart Vanilla. Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds is pretty strong. And I know not all of you guys like Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. And when I first started on my wax journey, I didn't care for it either. And then I had a blend of the thousands of blends I've had that had Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds in it. And I really loved it. And it just sucked me in. Just sucked me in like a magnet. Because now I use it as a blender if I'm making customs. I buy it by itself. I love Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. And some noses don't, and I respect that. But I do like that Tiffany has a house blend of the I Heart Vanilla that she can just readily blend with anything. I have an I Heart Vanilla Spiced Apples in here in a tub somewhere. I do remember that. That's one of my top I Heart Vanilla scents. But this one here this is nice. It's not too bakery banana. It's not even artificial candy banana. It's just clean. There I am with the clean again. Clean, fresh banana. There's no candy notes. There's no bakery notes. It's just banana. Of course, that might change when this is cut up and warmed up. But right now, on cold, it's giving what a banana should be, in my opinion. Okay, let's see. I think those are my forget-me-nots. see if I have any souffles in here. Yep, I still do. Okay. This next one here is Tears of Lys, or Liss. I'm not sure how I think it's Lys, but not sure. This is Palo Santo, pink strawberries, amber, and vanilla lace. Vanilla lace being the 90s screamer perfume of vanilla lace from Victoria's Secret, sorry. So vanilla lace, I was not a vanilla lace fan because I had a hard time smelling it. I have a hard time smelling it now in my life, and I am sick of Love Spell. Love Spell, oh my God, Love Spell was everywhere, and Pear Glacé and Strawberries and Champagne. That was probably the one that I got, Strawberries and Champagne. But where I grew up, there wasn't a Victoria's Secret, so if I ever was in a Victoria's Secret, it's when we went to Pittsburgh and we went to a place called Century 3 Mall, which has now been demolished. If you're watching from the Pittsburgh area, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They've even blown up the parking space, the parking garages. So I don't know what's happening there. Century 3 was not that far from where my dad worked. So, you know, we've been down there quite a few times. But why I'm saying that is, you know, if you are used to vanilla lace, then you probably gravitate to vanilla lace scents. Why I got this one here was I was very interested in the combination of Palo Santo and strawberry. I don't think I had had that before. So I just wanted to see what this one was all about. And this was kind of one of my wild cards. I try to throw 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 sometimes into my order. But this one here, I'm just pushing it up ever so slightly out of the tin so I can smell underneath here. I like this. I'm having a hard time putting my finger on what I'm smelling. But it's beautiful, whatever it is. I'm pretty sure I don't know. Amber, strawberry. This is very hard to put into words, but it's beautiful. It's very feminine. It's delicate, dainty, kind of like my cat. Delicate and dainty and spoiled. Spoiled is probably laying out in the hallway if I had to guess, but Tears of Lys. Tough to put into words, but beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, let's see. Returning favorite, The Perfect Storm. I just finished up my tub of this not too long ago, actually. I've got several more tubs, but I had to I'm surprised I didn't get a tub in this because this is one of the best fresh, it's not aquatic, it's fresh. Rain, fresh, atmospheric, rain shower scent. It lasts all day. You just need a little bit of it. Perfect Storm. The notes of this. There she is. No, he's a he. This is a he, not a she. He. There he is. This is sea spray, ocean water, citrus, lamb leaves, dark amber, and oak moss. But I can't even begin to tell you what it smells like. That sea spray, ocean water, it's sexy. It's good. It's fresh. It's beautiful. It's mysterious. It's clean. There's that clean word again. Clean. Classic. Okay, let's see. Reckless Mischief. I've been interested in this one. I've seen a lot of people order this one here. Reckless Mischief. This one is dark vanilla beans, hints of sweet smoke, clove, cedar, ambrette, sensual vanilla, praline cream, cashmere, and musk. A lot of guys are at the party here. Let's see what it smells like. Let's see here. Sometimes I take these out of the bag, especially if they're heavy in vanilla. But I like this. This I get a little smokiness from it. It's not wood smoke. It's not even bonfire. It's just a little bit of the smokiness that's in Marshmallow Fireside. If you like that, that's kind of what this reminds me of. I smell a little bit of wood, a little bit of praline, cashmere, and musk, definitely. This is pretty. Little light to my nose, but that will just be one that I put into the archives to cure for a while. But that's pretty. Okay. I think I'm probably one of the last people to film my haul. I was not available yesterday. This came yesterday, but we went to the Nine Inch Nails concert last night in Salt Lake, and I went to bed around 2, so there was no hopes that I squeeze this in. And I know that the RTS is tomorrow, but hopefully there's enough people that watch this evening, and even tomorrow before the the RTS time, that this can be helpful to somebody. Okay, this next one is Baked by the Ocean. Baked by the Ocean. Okay, ooh. Pistachio Dream Cake. Boom Boom. Pina Colada and Crispy Butter Cookies. Extremely unique, but there's something addictive about it. I smell the Boom Boom right off the bat. I smell the Pina Colada in the back end of the sniff. I smell a little bit of pistachio and a little bit of cookie, but mostly it's that Boom Boom and that Pina Colada. But it's more Boom Boom. This is a very unique combination. I would have never thought to put pistachio with pineapple, but it's tropical. That's nice. I really like this. It's unique, and I love stuff that I haven't smelled before, and I love unique scents that I can't get anywhere else. And Tiffany just checks all the boxes. I've been a customer for 3 years, and I'm not going anywhere. So that's why I keep coming back for more. Okay, Baked by the Ocean. Okay, let's see. Okay, Vanilla Orchid Noir. Vanilla Orchid Noir. This one's going to be beautiful. Palo Santo, Vanilla Orchid, Sugared Violets, Sheer Sandalwood, Beach Treats, and Roasted Pine Cones. Wholly beautiful. Does that sound good? I wonder if the Vanilla Orchid, if this has, I don't think this has Drenched in it from Sol de Janeiro. I don't think it does. But every time I see Vanilla Orchid, I think of Drenched for some reason. But let's see what this one smells like here. I get the sandalwood. I get the pine cone, the beach nights. A little Palo Santo, not too much. It's not super duper duper floral, but it's there. I smell a little bit of the orchid. And the Sugared Violets isn't as sweet as, if you know Sugared Violets, how it's very sweet. That is missing from here. So Tiffany was able to tone that down a little bit. It's not bad. It's just very distinctive, if you know what I mean. You know the Sugared Violets is in there. It's sweet like Parma Violets, which is it's a candy in England. And it smells like candy almost. This does not. I really get the pine cones and the sandalwood. This is another mysterious, spooky, dark scent. And I'm here for all that stuff. Absolutely. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, the Dark Witch. The Dark Witch. Okay, this is Vanilla Birch, Sensual Vanilla Cream, Pink Chiffon, hints of blackberry and raspberry, Cashmere Cream, and Campfire Marshmallow. I don't remember all of the scent notes that's in the Good Witch, which was a couple of pre-orders ago. I have it over in my Next to Chop box. But I remember the Good Witch had raspberry in it and something else, berry-wise. I wonder if this was is a play off of that one. I don't remember. Let's see. This one is a little more perfumey. I don't know why I'm comparing the two. It's just Good Witch and Dark Witch. Let's see here. I definitely get the Pink Chiffon, a little bit of Vanilla Birch, a little bit of blackberry and raspberry, but not, I can't tell you one from the other. A little bit of vanilla, not too much. Mostly that Pink Chiffon and that raspberry. That's pretty. Very, very pretty. Very pretty. The Vanilla Birch is there, though. It's just, the more complex the scent, the harder it is to pick out each individual note on cold, at least. On warm, it's a little easier because everything is dancing at the party then. So, okay. I dropped a little piece of wax. Okay. Let's see here. Do I have any more souffles? I don't think so. time to go into tub land. Okay. Lavender Snow. I've been really looking forward to this one. It's not to say there isn't any souffles over in this second box. I'm still in my first box, guys. So, long way to go. I'm at 45 minutes. Okay, Lavender Snow. This one is Winter, which is Bath & Body Works. Silver Birch, Lavender Milk, and Vanilla Cream. I had to get a big one of this one. Yep, there it is. And then this should push right up out of here. Those of you that are new to Teddy Bees, this just pushes right up out of here and you can just turn it up on itself. But I had to showcase the beautiful snowflakes on there. Look at that iridescence. Just gorgeous. This, I smell lavender and coconut milk. And even if it's not lavender and coconut milk, it's that creamy, rich vanilla, not vanilla, lavender that's in the lavender and coconut milk, if you have smelled that. Very similar to some of the oils that's used in Tiff's favorite lavender. This is beautiful. I don't get too much winter, but winter is orange and pine and there's something else that I don't remember right now. But I don't get too much of that right now. I get birch and vanilla and lavender. That's beautiful though. Lavender Snow. It's beautiful. I'm going to let this cure. Have this going in January. Yep. Absolutely. Okay, next we have Blushed. I've had Blushed before. Blushed is super popular. I think this was the #1 seller of this pre-order, if I remember correctly. This is Vanilla Birch blended with peach flesh, strawberries, warm woods, and marshmallows. Let's see this one here. I have this scent, and I wish it was a little stronger for me. I don't know if I didn't let it cure long enough. I think Blushed was even in the last pre-order, so maybe it just needs to sit a little bit more. Is this beautiful? Yes, it's lovely. It's not very strong to me. And maybe that comes with cure time. Maybe that comes with putting it in a different space. I'm not sure. But this one, I took another chance on it because when I ordered this pre-order, I hadn't chopped up my Blushed yet. But in the meantime, I have, and I think I even got 2 tubs of this. But, you know, I did see somebody say that it smells a little heavier in the fruit this time, which I don't honestly remember what my other one smells like. It's familiar, yes, but I can't say if I smell a heavier peach or strawberry. But it's pretty. It's pretty. It's just light to me in my home. Okay, next. Ooh, the trifecta. I know this one has a lot of love, the trifecta. This one is Cashmere Cream and Coconut Clouds, which is warm cashmere musk, sweet vanilla, and soft woods, blended with coconut, sandalwood, and boardwalk marshmallow clouds. And it's layered with strawberry boom boom, which is strawberry pound cake and boom boom cream. So, I have never smelled the trifecta before. This is the first time. That's pretty. On the bottom is the strawberry boom boom. Let's see if I can push this up out of here. Sometimes they need a little tender loving care when the seal is in this tub, but there it goes. It releases. I'm going to flip this up on itself and see what that smells like on the bottom, because this is a layered scent. Let's see here. Look how beautiful that is. That is beautiful. It looks so, oh, damn, is that good. That boom boom and strawberry pound cake. And then the coconut. Beautiful. Beautiful job, Tiffany, on this. Beautiful job. Trifecta. Okay. Soothe. We already talked about this one. I got this one in a bigger one because I knew that this probably would be one that I would have going during meditation time. As a part of my mental health journey and part of my recovery, trauma recovery, I am really trying at night. My insomnia issues are still, they're better than they were, but I'm still having trouble sleeping. So I've been changing a few protocols at night, and I've been trying to do reduced social media and phone time during the week, and then on the weekends I try to take most of a day and not have my phone. I tend to be doing that on Sundays for the most part because I go to worship in the morning time, and sometimes after that I go to the store, and then I come home and I'm involved with dinner or something, and I'm catching up on housework and laundry, changing the bed sheets, bathroom cleanings, dishes, all those things. I tend to take Sundays. And so with that being said, I'm trying to meditate. I'm not doing that great at it, in terms of being able to turn the brain down to just let the thoughts wander. But I did get this to try to give me something that I can smell the scent, and it can put me in just a serene place to where I can meditate. So that's why I got 2 of those. I feel another souffle. Vanilla, cotton, and birch. Let's see what this one's all about. Vanilla, cotton, and birch. This is cozy vanilla birch, beach treats, spun sugar, vanilla, tonka bean, and soft cotton. Let's see here. That's very good. I smell the spun sugar, believe it or not. I don't think it's cotton candy, but it's similar to, because it's sweet sugar. I love stuff with tonka bean in it. It's very, tonka beans in a lot of body care products. It just gives that something, and if it's not in it, you'll miss it. It's hard to describe. That's pretty. I like that. I don't get laundry. It's not outright laundry. No, don't let the cotton scare you. Let me see if it smells like it underneath anymore. I don't think so. No. It smells just the same. I don't get too much birch, tell you the truth. I don't really know what I'm smelling right now other than vanilla, which is okay. This one will just go into the archives to cure. Yes, I call it the archives because I've got enough wax to qualify to be in the archives. So that's I'm kidding, but you know, I got to have humor in there somehow. Okay. I've got a few more left in this box, and then I'll go to the second box. I had to get some more of my lover, Cashmere Bubble Bath. This is freaking gorgeous. I love Cashmere Bubble Bath. This is a sensual blend of vanilla rose, cashmere cream, comfort, and milk bath. This is gorgeous, beautiful. I've got 3 or 4 tubs of Cashmere Bubble Bath, but I had to get more. Damn, is that beautiful. It's beautiful, creamy rose with sensual milk bath. If you like, another blend that I've recently smelled is Luxury Soaking Tub from Second & Spruce. If you like that, you'll like this. If you like Sugared Rose Petals from Swanky, or even that oil, you'll like this. This is beautiful. I love this one so much. Don't be afraid of rose. It's not grandma. It's not old lady. It's very tasteful, classy, sophisticated. It's perfect in my opinion. Messy Buns and Tan Lines. This one has been super popular with Tiffany. I've never had a chance to buy it though. This is tropical notes of banana and coconut, vanilla cream, and burnt sugar. Messy Buns. Oh, is that good? I love a good banana coconut. It takes me right back to Maui. I love it. I get a little bit of vanilla, but that is like it's a tropical paradise. Banana and coconut. Doesn't get more classic than that. It's got a little bit of sunscreen, but it's bakery sunscreen, if that makes sense. But it's not bakery. It's tropical, fruity, but it can be a little sweet because it's got that vanilla in it. Strawberry Love Letter. This is the Fleur dupe for Strawberry Letter, I think. This is fresh strawberry, apple blossom, cassis leaf, and warm woods. Beautiful and sophisticated. Can't put this one into words. It's so tough. But I get apple blossom. I get sweetness. I get a little creamy woodsiness. Tough to put into words. These perfume dupes are just getting tougher and tougher to talk about. Dreamweaver. I did get a couple of these. I know I did. Dreamweaver. We have flannel sheets, soft lavender with a hint of vanilla and peppermint. Ah. It almost, the flannel sheets and the lavender together and the peppermint also have a little bit of a soapy quality to it. But I love this for nighttime. My husband is going to adore this because he loves lavender at nighttime. But this has a little touch of laundry, but it's cozy, it's cuddly, it smells like flannel sheets, which is what's in here. Flannel sheets, lavender, vanilla, peppermint. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. I think I got everything out of this box. Yep. Now we're going to go into box 2 at 55 minutes. Okay. Alrighty here. I got 2 Strawberry Love Letter. I don't know when it's going to come back, that's why. And here's my second Dreamweaver. Take Your Boom Boom to Bed. I got this one with my husband in mind because this is Tiff's favorite lavender, which is my favorite lavender. It's got lavender and coconut milk in it, which is an oil that I've been in love with for 4.5 years. And boom boom. So, boom boom. I love this so much. You can't, it's predominantly Tiff's favorite lavender, but it does have a little bit of boom boom. You know how boom boom can be quiet on cold and then sneak up on you when it's warmed up? That's what I think this baby's gonna do. Not complaining though. Love Tiff's favorite lavender. It's been a while since it's been, I mean, it was available last pre-order. Not this one before. But I stocked up because it's been a minute since it's been back by itself. Take Your Boom Boom to Bed. Sugared Peach and Apricot Woods. I was one of the lucky ones to secure one of these because this was one that Tiffany couldn't add more quantity to if it's sold out. Ripe Peaches, Sweet Cream, Apricots, Cardamom, Vanilla Oak, and Warm Mahogany. I've been waiting for this one. That peach and the apricot. The oak and mahogany in this. The cardamom. The peach. It's fruity, yes, but it's got a creaminess of vanilla oak, mahogany. I'm not an apricot fan. I don't have apricot wax. I don't like apricots in my life, but this, it's that oak and mahogany. This is very addictive smelling. That's beautiful. The peach is a little subdued. It's not peach nectar. It's not candy peach. It's not gummy peach, I meant to say. It's not any of that artificial stuff. This is beautiful, classy, sophisticated. Vanilla oak and mahogany. Not masculine, though. A little creamy, woodsy. Okay. Now the rest of these are tubs. Let's go. I Heart Vanilla Spiced Apples. If Charity's watching this, this is one of her favorites. I bought this one, I think last year it came back, or a couple of years ago. Time is flying, and I can't remember something that I remember from my past. I think happened last year, and it's been 3 years since it's happened. Like, what? Man, time is flying. But anyways, I bought this scent because Charity loved it so much. This is I Heart Vanilla, which we talked about before, with juicy apples, cinnamon, clove, and vanilla bean. This is, first of all, love that. Look at that. How beautiful that is. Hot damn. That's beautiful. You smell a little bit. I have this in a tub, and I have it in a souffle, but I used the souffle and warmed it, so I can give you a warm review. This is You can smell the I Heart Vanilla, yes. But you also get a very good balance of apple, cinnamon, and clove. And a little bit of sweetness from vanilla, not too much. The apple is not obnoxious, nor is the cinnamon. It's a beautiful fall scent. It's great for company, for staging a home. Yumminess, ooey gooiness, just classic. Ah, fantastic. Next is Autumn on the Beach. This was one of my ones I was anticipating the most. This is Surfside Sweet Shop. You know all about that one. If you know, you know. I love Surfside Sweet Shop. It's time for Surfside Sweet Shop to come back on its own, in my opinion. So Surfside Sweet Shop with campfire marshmallows, apples, golden nectar, clove, and cozy autumn woods. So apples and golden nectar I know to be leaves from Bath & Body Works. So Surfside Sweet Shop with campfire marshmallows, something similar to leaves with cloves and autumn woods. Let's see what this is about. Definitely, the first thing I smell here is her beach nights. Tiffany has a very unique beach nights. It's creamy, it's rich, it's classic. That is what's in the Surfside Sweet Shop. That is heavy. Surfside Sweet Shop is beach nights and marshmallow and cookies and I think cake and a couple of other things in there. But I don't get too much of fall from this. I don't get too much leaves. I don't get any really cozy woods unless if I flip it up on itself, see what it smells like underneath. Okay, I smell a little woodsy under here. This is mostly Surfside Sweet Shop because it's very strong. But this is, it's very good. Sorry, I love it. Let's get a room. No, I'm just kidding. Bear with me. Surfside Sweet Shop is just so strong, so strong. I don't get too much. I definitely don't get clove. I don't get maybe the but there's marshmallow in Surfside Sweet Shop, so I don't know. This is mostly Surfside Sweet Shop to me. Not complaining. That's a fantastic blend. Okay, the scent of Sunday. The scent of Sunday. This is fresh picked oranges, black tea buds. Oh, there's that tea. I love tea. Lemongrass, lavender, jasmine, violet blossoms, dried rose, and cedar. Okay. Let's see what you did with this one, Tiffany. Damn. I love tea so much. This has a gorgeous, I want to turn this upside down if I can break the seal to see what this, there we go. See what this smells like underneath. There it is. That tea, that black tea. Black tea. I get a little bit of orange, a little bit of lemongrass, a little bit of lavender, a little bit of dry. I get all of this stuff. This is beautiful. The scent of Sunday. This is beautiful. If you like black tea with a little bit of femininity to it, a little bit of fruity, a little bit of just something, this one's for you. The scent of Sunday. Okay. I got another trifecta. We talked about that one already. Running out of room here. Autumnal fruit and cashmere. Autumnal fruit and cashmere. Dark plums. Black pomegranate. I don't even know where to start with this one. I already know it's going to be gorgeous. Black plums. Black pomegranate. Blackberry compote. Rich vanilla. Sugar cookies. Cashmere cream and vanilla birch. I definitely smell cookies in this. I smell vanilla birch. I smell that cozy comfort of that cashmere cream, blackberry, pomegranate, and plum. Let's see if I can, here we go. Sometimes you gotta turn it upside down to really get the full scent, in my opinion. Oh yeah, there's that blackberry, rich blackberry, not medicinal. This is a blackberry jam or a creamy bakery cranberry. I don't think it's blackberry jam butter cookies. It's too rich in the blackberry to be blackberry jam butter cookies. To my nose, I could be wrong, but to me, this is beautiful. I don't get too much plum, and the pomegranate and the blackberry, those are all nice, rich. I mean, you have the stone fruit with the plums, you have the pomegranate, which is a winter fruit, you got blackberry, which can be summer into fall, vanilla cookies, cashmere cream. That's mysterious, but bakery mysterious. If that's even a thing, I just made it a thing. So okay, Laid on the Beach and Strawberry Boom Boom. I've had this one before. This is a blend of beach treats and marshmallow clouds, which is the blue layer here, layered with strawberry pound cake and creme de boom boom, which is strawberry boom boom, I think. Yeah, strawberry boom boom. So the top layer is the beach treats and the marshmallow clouds, and the bottom layer is the boom boom and the strawberry pound cake, which, let's see, come on. There we go. So good. Boom boom. Boom boom's been used so much, but it's such a good oil. I love the Sol de Janeiro gave that to us and gave it to the world. This is a beautiful scent. Then you slice that down, get a little bit of both. Perfection. November Rain. Guns N' Roses. Green leaves, clean air, moss. You know, I buy anything with moss in it too. I love moss. Green leaves, clean air, moss, vetiver, dewdrops, cranberries, citrus, and mint and pear. Holy moly, everything is in here. Let's see. That's beautiful. I don't even know how to describe this. It's green with a little bit of rain. I'm thinking. Clean air, almost like you're at a lake where it's not beachy. It's just the moss and the green of the trees and the lake and maybe a little bit of algae growth on your canoe or your oar. Go with my imagination. But it has a cold quality to it, almost like it's good for cold weather. It smells like something I've smelled before. Don't ask me what, but it's one of those ones that's triggering a scent memory in my brain. But that's fresh and beautiful and delicate and delightful. November Rain. Some of these I try really hard, but some of them you just can't put into words. Another one, a blushed. I told you I bought 2 of those ones. Cyrax or Cyrax. This is Game of Thrones, of course. I knew it because you can see the watermark back there. Okay, smoked dark cherries, plums, peppercorns. I always buy stuff with peppercorns in it too. White woods, crackling birchwood, candied chestnuts, and a hint of chimney smoke. Okay. Mysterious. Lots of mysterious. See, I will always be a Teddy Bees customer. 1, until Tiffany decides to retire, and 2, until, I can't buy anymore. Let's face it, I'm there now, but you know what I mean. Like, I can't buy wax anymore. So, I am looking for a vendor all the time that gives me something I can't get anywhere else. Strawberry bakery stuff's a dime a dozen for the most part. I'm talking strawberry pound cake and mixed with sugar cookie royale and all that. That's not what you're getting here at Teddy Bees. You're getting you're getting class, sophistication, uniqueness, versatility, not afraid to color outside the lines and think outside the box. And I respect the hell out of Tiffany for that. You know, she takes a chance all the time with giving us these more unique blends and these just things that I would never have think to blend together. But she has that touch. And that's why she's one of my top vendors. Does everything work well in my house? No, but not everything is meant to work for everybody. What's going to work for you sometimes won't work for me. With that being said, blends like this that are just multifaceted and just so complicated, I can't go to another vendor and get something like this. And that's what just makes me, every time I do an order like this, every time I film, one of the reasons why I crack it open and I don't pre-sniff anything is because I want that experience to be authentic, because, you know, there aren't very many good surprises in life, and especially as you get older. And this is like Christmas, opening up something I've never smelled before for the most part. Some of these are repeats, but most of them aren't. And this is just one. I don't get too much cherry. It's plum, it's woodsy, little smoky, but it's perfect for winter. It's perfect to be a member of the Game of Thrones line, because it goes right along with that darkness, mysterious spookiness. We'll keep with the spooky that I've been saying a lot this video. The Red Wedding. This is a repeat purchase for me. Charity Rose loves this blend because it's got rose in it. Her and I like rose. She likes it for other reasons too. But you know, this is the Red Wedding. The Red Wedding, which is another Game of Thrones member. Toasted vanilla, strawberry cream, rose macarons, woodsy musk, dark berries, and white woods. This is beautiful. That's unlike anything I've ever smelled before. It is just, it's strawberry and vanilla and rose and I love that. Strawberry, vanilla, woods. Yeah, strawberry, vanilla, little woodsy, little musky. It's beautiful. Don't be afraid of rose. It's very, very classy in this one. Okay. Cider Lodge. Looking forward to this one. Cider Lodge. We have hot apple cider, warm chestnuts, smoky woods, and sweet vanilla, which is by the fireplace type. Pretty sure that's the warm chestnuts, smoky woods, and vanilla. With bitter orange, clove, evergreens, palo santo, peppercorns, and patchouli. Everything in the kitchen sink that you would want to have in an autumnal lodge. There's that creamy apple. Okay, there was a blend several years ago called chestnuts and apple butter. I think that's what, or roasted chestnuts and apple butter, something like that. That scent was by and far, when that scent originally came out, it's been back once or twice since she debuted it. That scent of that pre-order, I think it was 2023, was my favorite scent of that whole pre-order. It blew me away in terms of the creaminess of the apple butter. This reminds me slightly of that. Of course, without the chestnuts, and of course without the creaminess, because this has apple cider in it. It has orange in it. It's got by the fireplace, so it has that smokiness to it. But this is just, I love that she didn't take the apple, and because sometimes apple cider can be vinegary or sharp. I really like and appreciate that Tiffany let some of the other stuff shine too, and not just this be an apple with other things. I think she blended this very beautifully. This will pop out of here now. Come on. You know you want to. You were doing it before. Come on. I need to smell the bottom of this so I can really give you a full take. There we go. Take on how it smells underneath. There we go. There's more of the apple under here, but it's a, look how shiny that is too. If you can see it. It'll catch the light. It's just beautiful. This, has more of an apple scent here. It's apple donuts, yes, not apple donuts, apple cider, but it's very creamy. It's got other, I'm just sniffing around here to get all the smell. There's chestnuts in here. Yes, I thought I was smelling that. Apple and chestnuts. Why did I say there's no chestnuts? Because there's just so many other things going on here. Excuse me for that. Smoky woods, vanilla, chestnuts, hot apple cider. So maybe this is a lodge edition where you would have your smoked chestnuts and apple butter. We'll leave it at that. Milk and cookies. It's been a minute since I've had plain milk and cookies from Tiffany, and I'm here for it. I love it. This one is so good. This is creamy vanilla, powdered sugar, sweet milk, and buttery cookie dough. But wait, Ashley, I thought you said you don't like vanilla cookie scents. There's exceptions to the rule. This is one of them. This one has the sweet milk in it that brings the powdered sugar and the sugar cookie and the vanilla up a notch. It elevates it. That's that little bit of sweet milk. It's not sour. It's not off-putting. It's perfect. And that's the milk part of the cookies. I love it. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. Laid on the Beach and Strawberry Boom Boom. Bought another one of that. I bought a second Lavender Snow because I knew I would love it. Mom is matured and growing up and buying two now. My husband would scream. I heart vanilla and spiced apples. That's why he's downstairs. Shadow of Winter. My husband's a good man. I accept, embrace, and love that he has a hobby like golf. He accepts, embraces, and sometimes loves, mostly tolerates my wax hobby. He knows, and I've said this before, he has said before, he loves that I decided to start a channel because it's given me a way to connect with all of you that I've met, some beautiful individuals, some beautiful women, and some guys. But I've just been able to connect with so many of you on a more intimate level. I know a lot of your, family names and where you guys live and some of your stories and some of the grief you're going through and some of the happiness. I feel such a part of a community, even though I've never met any of you. I feel that. And scent is such a strong sense. It's so strong. It is, of all the senses we have, that is the biggest memory inducer of them all is scent, in my opinion. You smell something, it takes you right back, good and bad. But he loves that I am able to have the connection that I have with a lot of you and have this as my outlet. He talks to his buddies on the golf course and they talk about all that stuff, but I talk about wax and home fragrance and body care and skincare and a lot of other things with you guys that are not even related to home fragrance. So that's something that you guys give me. So I absolutely love when I have the time to do videos, and sometimes, life happens and the universe doesn't want me to make videos. That's how I look at it. I'm not beating myself up. I'm giving myself grace about it. So you should too. Don't be so hard on yourself. And so this one here, with that, Shadow of Winter. Shadow of Winter. White oak, pine resin, cashmere woods, birch, guaiac, frankincense, myrrh, and vanilla sandalwood. Another mysterious. I smell sandalwood, guaiac, frankincense and myrrh, cashmere, pine, oak. This is creamy wood with a little bit of something in it. A little bit of sandalwood. Beautiful for winter time. This could be a nice change of pace from the traditional pine and all the peppermint and all of the traditional holiday scents that one might melt. This is beautiful for winter in those January, February days where it sucks outside because it's dark at 4:30. I don't want to talk about that. Okay, next. Salviohexia. Salviohexia. Oh boy. I can just imagine what this one smells like. Cozy tonka bean. Warm woods. Lavender. Cashmere vanilla. Bulgarian roses. Bulgarian roses. Patchouli. Incense. Pepper. And vanilla balsam. I need a second to think. Super sophisticated. Smells like a high-end, high-class perfume. Smells rich. Very rich. I can probably contribute that to the Bulgarian rose because I have never smelled anything like this before. I don't get lavender really. I'm getting tonka bean, incense, patchouli, and rose. But this rose is different. It's a more mature rose. It's a grown-up rose. It's not the same rose that's in the Red Wedding or Cashmere Bubble Bath. It's different. It's beautiful, gorgeous, rich, sophisticated. Yep. Okay. Got a couple more here and I'm almost done. Salted marshmallow waffle cone. I think Tiffany said one of these was her favorite, but I don't remember if it's this one or not. This is waffle cone, marshmallow peeps, beach treats, salted caramel, and salty sea air. This is beach nights. I smell her beach treats. I get a little bit of caramel, a little bit of cone. A little bit, baby hint of salty sea air. Not too much. It's mostly beach treats. Creamy beach treats. You would like this if you like beach treats. This is just another beautiful one to add to the line. I have 2 more in here. And then my samples. Okay, we have Vanilla Sugar and Marshmallow Woods. This is, Marshmallow Woods is, I believe, what Tiffany called her mahogany milk. This is cold milk, marshmallow, mahogany, and tonka bean, which is her Marshmallow Woods, which is the commodity milk fragrance. Tam loves that one. Mixed with beach treats, sensual vanilla, sugar cookies, sweet nectarine, sandalwood, and jasmine. It's commodity milk, mahogany milk, Marshmallow Woods, whatever vendors are calling it. It's sophisticated, it's gorgeous, it's classy, it's something that everybody can wear. It's beautiful in a home because it's a grown-up marshmallow. It's a grown-up version of a vanilla scent. And I'm here for it because I don't like generic vanilla. I don't. I never have, even when I was a little kid. I smell the commodity milk in here. But I'm getting a little bit of the vanilla, a little bit of beach treats, not too heavy. That's nice. If you have yet to smell commodity milk, any of the vendors that have it, just get a small size of it and just try it. It's beautiful. It's versatile. You can blend it with just about anything. And this last one is Magical Marshmallow Moon. This one is creamy vanilla, brown sugar, jasmine, apricot flesh, matcha, sandalwood, vanilla praline, tonka bean, hint of coconut, vanilla cotton candy, and pink marshmallow. Holy moly. But that's beautiful. Oh my goodness, is that beautiful. It's got a little bit of perfume to it. Man, another tough one. Tiffany gives me a run for my money, description-wise. Okay. Little bit of floral, not too much. Sandalwood, definitely. Coconut, little bit, not too bad. God, there's everything in here. It's Magical Marshmallow Moon. Oh, it's good. I can't put it into words, guys. Some of these, been trying to describe all these scents for years, and you know, some of them are just, they're just too tough to put into words. Stay Spooky is my first sample. I don't know what's in here, but it smells like it's a bakery scent, pumpkin something, maybe not. That's nice though. I have a hard time telling you, unless it's absolutely obvious, what's in a blend and what I'm smelling, unless I'm looking at the label and smelling and I'm able to tell you, I get this, I get this, I get this. So that's why I'm like that. And this last one here is Vanilla Cotton and Birch. And this one, I think I bought this one. Yes, I did. I already talked about this one, so I don't have to talk about it again. Okay, that's my video. You made it through this one, 1 hour and 25 minutes. Not bad. Okay, guys, tips for the RTS on Saturday if you're new to Teddy Bees. Have your list ready when she opens. Get in, get what you want, your must-haves. If you choose to go back in again, Tiffany will combine your orders as long as your name and address are the same. She would put a big post in Facebook about what to do if you need to combine your orders or have any other special things that isn't your name and address being the same. Read that, please. Educate yourself beforehand. I would not, in my opinion, if you have rewards points to use, even Tiffany has said, it's best to not use them on the RTS because you may lose what's in your cart. So save those for the more leisurely pace of the pre-order. The pre-order is coming up, I believe, on September 12th, 13th, that area around there, I'm pretty sure. That's when it is. Save your rewards points so you can, you know, what you buy on Saturday will not, you know, those points will not register until the order is shipped. So if your order isn't shipped until after the pre-order is done, which I don't think that happens much, but it might, you might not have those points registered in time for the pre-order because September is, September, I mean, you probably will. What am I saying? You probably will, but sometimes in the off chance something happens or whatever, there's a delay on Tiffany's side, those points don't register until she ships your stuff. So get in, get out, and if you do lose something in your cart, that's even better opportunity to rally it back to come back in the pre-order because a lot of times, especially the ones that are in the RTS only tubs, Tiffany can bring some of those back automatically if she wants to, and furthermore, if there's enough demand from us, the customer. So, okay, everyone, hope you had a beautiful Friday night and a beautiful week. Have a fun weekend, great weekend. Happy back to school, everyone, and everything else. And I'll see you soon.